This is a video on quadratic inequalities and its applications in increasing and decreasing functions, which is a part of calculus. Starting with a basic problem, solve the following quadratic inequality: 2x squared plus x minus 15 greater than or equal to 0. We factorize this as x plus 3 into 2x minus 5 greater than or equal to 0. So the roots would be minus 3 and 5 by 2. So we plot minus 3 and 5 by 2 on the number line, and we divide the number line into regions greater than 5 by 2, between 5 by 2 and minus 3 and 5 by 2, and less than minus 3. And this is an important technique to remember. From right to left, we mark alternate plus and minus. So there are three intervals here, so it is plus, minus, and plus. We need to find when it is greater than or equal to 0. So it is greater than or equal to 0 in the region greater than or equal to 5 by 2 or less than or equal to minus 3. So the solution set would be x greater than or equal to 5 by 2 or x less than or equal to minus 3, where x is a real number. Next, we have a rational function: solve x plus 1 into x minus 3 by x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0. A common mistake which students would do would be to cross multiply, but we need to remember that we have an inequality here. So when we cross multiply, we are not sure if x plus 2 is positive or negative. If x plus 2 is negative, the sign changes. So the technique to approach would be to multiply numerator and denominator by x plus 2, both sides by x plus 2 the whole squared. The right hand side would anyway be 0, so the left hand side becomes x plus 1 into x minus 3 into x plus 2 the whole squared by x plus 2. So 1x plus 2 gets cancelled from the denominator, and we get x plus 1 into x minus 3 into x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0. So we have eliminated the denominator here. The roots now would be minus 1, 3 and minus 2. And we mark it on the number line in ascending order: minus 2, minus 1 and 3. Again we divide the number line into intervals greater than 3, between minus 1 and 3, between minus 2 and minus 1, and less than minus 2. And then we mark alternate plus and minus starting from the rightmost interval. We need to check when it is greater than or equal to 0. So it is greater than or equal to 0 in two intervals here. That would be the closed interval 3 to infinity and the closed interval minus 2. We take the open interval minus 2 to the closed interval minus 1. We do not take minus 2 because if x is minus 2, the function would be undefined. So the solution set would be 3 infinity including 3 and open interval minus 2 to minus 1, closed at minus 1. Coming to the applications of quadratic inequalities in derivatives, if a function f is continuous in the closed interval ab and derivable in the open interval ab, such that f dash x, first order derivative, is greater than or equal to 0 for all x belonging to the open interval ab, then we say that f is increasing in the closed interval ab. Again, if f dash x is greater than 0 for all x in the open interval ab, f is strictly increasing in the closed interval ab. So if you have a strict inequality, it is strictly increasing. If f dash x less than or equal to 0 for all x belonging to the open interval ab, f is decreasing in the closed interval ab. And if f dash x is less than 0, there is a strict inequality for all x belonging to the open interval ab, then f is strictly decreasing in the closed interval ab. One needs to remember that f dash x is greater than 0 or less than 0 in the open interval, but f is increasing or decreasing or strictly increasing or decreasing in the closed interval. Find the intervals in which the function fx equal to 6 minus 9x minus x squared is strictly increasing. F dash x would be minus 2x minus 9. F is strictly increasing if minus 2x minus 9 greater than 0, that is f dash x greater than 0. That means 2x plus 9 less than 0, multiplying by minus 1. So greater than becomes less than, or x is less than minus 9 by 2. So f, again we divide it into intervals minus 9 by 2. So there is one interval greater than minus 9 by 2 and one interval less than minus 9 by 2. We mark alternate plus and minus. We need to find when x is less than minus 9 by 2. That would be the open interval minus infinity to the closed interval minus 9 by 2, including the point minus 9 by 2. Find the interval in which fx equal to 4x squared plus 1 by x, where x not equal to 0 is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. Dividing by x, we get fx equal to 4x plus 1 by x. So f dash x is 4 minus 1 by x squared. That is 4x squared minus 1 by x squared. Factorizing, you get 2x plus 1 into 2x minus 1 by x squared. So the roots will be minus 1 and plus 1. Minus half and plus half. So we mark that on the number line, divide it into intervals less than minus half, between minus half and greater than half. So it is increasing in the interval half to infinity and minus infinity to minus half. So f is strictly increasing in the interval minus infinity to minus half, including minus half, and half to infinity, including half. It is decreasing here in the interval minus half to half. Again, 0 lies in this interval and x cannot be 0 because then the function would be undefined. So f is strictly decreasing in the interval minus half to 0, closed and minus half, not including 0, union 0 to half, not including 0 and closed at half. So this is how we apply quadratic inequalities to determine whether the function is strictly increasing or decreasing.